As mothers, we find ourselves doing a whole lot of things for our family, always trying to make sure our kids have hot meals, cooking, and making sure that everybody's fine, cleaning. I mean, this seems to be like eternity. It never ends, it keeps coming back. And sometimes we get burnout, we get tired, exhausted at the end of the day. Oh, not to talk of the cleaning, doing the dishes. Oh my goodness, unending cycle of doing dishes. You don't have to do all that, mama. You can help your kids to learn to do things around the house. Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Mfon. So as you can see, I'm doing some chores around the house. So today we're going to talk about house chores. So one of the things I promised myself that I'm going to do is to help my kids, regardless of the gender, work around the house. So today I'll be answering questions and also share with you what I do, to help my kids work around the house. Keep watching. I am so excited to talk about this topic today because it means so much to me. I mean, let me just tell you a little bit about myself. I'm the only daughter, among 6 brothers. So we are 7 in total. So I was always meant to understand that it is the duty of a girl child to do all the work. So I have done so much work in my life that one of the things I promise myself is to help my kids, regardless of the gender, boys and girls, to know how to help around the house. As a child, I used to cook every day, clean. I mean, when you hear things like, all these men are going to marry, I'm training you. You be the one to cook for your husband. So go work. I'm training you. You need to work. It's a training. It's your job. Okay? What are you going to do? You got to do it. Also stick around because I'm going to share with you what my 1-year-old can do. I mean, she can do a whole lot of things at her age, which I believe it will motivate you to help your kids, help with chores around the house. So today I'll be answering a question that a lady asked me. I did a video on house chores, 1-minute video. She said, "This is great and so true. What chores do you recommend at what ages? I find I do so much for my kiddos and I realize I'm not training them for their adult years when it comes to chores." Good question. So like I said, I used to do a lot of work. So I promised myself I will never allow my girl child, my daughters, to suffer like that. So I believe in, if a boy can eat, a boy can cook. If a boy can wear clothes, a boy can clean up, his dirty laundry. So today I'm going to talk about how you can help your child to know how to help around the house. So to start with, I'm going to read something from a book called The Toddler Brain. It says, a foundational significant amount of what our children need to know, they actually start learning well before kindergarten, during the first 5 years of their lives. So what we do as parents and how we interact with our children during this time stands to considerably help or hinder their development. So we have a responsibility and we have to make it a point of duty to help our kids in the formative years, the first 5 years. So today I'm going to share with you 5 ways to motivate your kids to do chores around the house. Number 1, work as a team. Teamwork is the foundation of strong leadership. Teams work towards a common goal. So for example, in a football field, you notice that one person doesn't get to score the goal. The ball has to be passed from one person to another. The aim of the teamwork is to achieve a common goal. Number 2, taking turns. Taking turns also, help children to love working around the house. For my kids, they will be fighting. Oh, it's my turn, my turn, my turn. I allow them to take turns. And also, taking turns teaches patience because one person will eagerly wait for his or her turn. So Taking turns is one of the ways to motivate your kids to walk around the house. Number 3, allow your child to make choice. For example, when my kids finish eating, I'll ask my daughter, do you want to clean the floor or you want to wash the dishes? So she will choose. Making a child to choose gives that child a sense of belonging. So we do chores together, and sometimes I be the one to wash the dishes and she sweep the floor, or my sons also sweep the floor. My sons, they know how to sweep the floor, because like I said, there is no job that is meant for a girl. Every job, as long as you live in my house, you gotta do everything that everybody does. There's no specific job for a girl or a boy. Number 4, make it a playtime. For example, you can say, like, do the laundry while pretending to be a robot. It can be fun. For example, when I ask my kids to pick up their toys, I'll like, oh, the first person to be finished with the toys, and they'll be doing it, with fun, playing and laughing and giggling and all that. So make chores a playtime. Number 5, allow kids some autonomy. Bossiness, being bossy all the time is not very nice. Bossiness is not motivating to kids. Letting them give input is essential in preserving their sense of self-reliance and self-assurance. Sometimes my daughter will say, I want to be mommy for today. And I'm like, all right, go ahead. And sometimes she makes, food from scratch and she cooks for everybody. She's just 9. So try not to be too bossy, because that's not motivating. That's not motivating at all. The more independent kids feel, the more motivated they will be to take up tasks and accomplish them from start to finish. Yes, like I said, my daughter would like, mommy, today I'm going to take care of the pancake. I want to do it by myself from scratch, and I want to do it from start to finish. Sometimes if I want to help out, she'll be angry. She just want to feel a sense of, trying to do it all by herself. So before I answer that question, let's talk about age-appropriate chores. So as a parent, don't try to assume that your 4-year-old can, do something when you did not take the time to teach that child. Try as much as you can to teach, and let them make mistakes as much as they can, because mistakes actually helps you learn. Invest the time and some positive energy into teaching them about where things belong, so that when you need help, they know where to go to, or they know where to put things back. In so doing, that child will not only help to do things right and by himself, but he'll ultimately learn the benefits of organization for other aspects of his or her life as well. Because an organized home is a happy home. You don't want to send your child to college not knowing how to do laundry, or have your 3rd grader spend the night at a friend's house and be at a loss when asked to help with the dishes. Children raised doing chores learn life skills to take care of themselves, but also to contribute to the society. So with that, to answer the question of what chores do you recommend and at what age? Number 1, start with picking up toys. Sometimes, my little girl, she's just 1, she will be picking up toys and she knows where those toys are. As you can see, she's putting the blocks into the block bag. So, picking up toys is one of the things that even a 2-year-old, 1-year-old, my girl, can do. Number 2, sweeping the floor. Sweeping the floor is what your little ones can do around the house. It might not be perfect at the first time, but let them keep doing it. And number 3, making the bed. I read in a book that a mother started teaching her boys how to make bed at 4, and at 6 those boys were able to make their bed perfectly. My son can make his bed. I don't. He makes his bed and he sleeps on it. And number 4, also let them be taking the trash out. For older kids, let them be taking the trash. My daughter take the trash out. She's 9 years old, so let them be taking the trash out. And the next one is let your kids learn to do laundry. Teach them how to put the laundry, how to operate the laundry machine. And the next one is cleaning the house. They can help with little cleaning, like using the spray bottle like this. In doing so, it helps strengthen the muscles in their little finger and also help them in their writing and coloring skills. You can see my little boy cleaning using the spray bottle, and to him it's fun, is playing as he is cleaning it. So sometimes making it a playtime helps a whole lot. And I also want to share with you what my 1-year-old can do, because sometimes it amazes me what a 1-year-old can do. My girl can peel mandarin, she can also peel egg, she can do vegetable. In fact, the reason why I don't buy vegetable ready-made at the store is to help my kids prepare food when it's time for us to make food. So my little girl, she's 1. I mean, as little as she is, she's always excited to do the veggies for me to make soup. All right, isn't that amazing? Can your 1-year-old do that? So she can do a whole lot of things. She can put on shoes by herself. She can sometimes put on her clothes. She's learning. Sometimes she try to sweep the floor. So I'm teaching her a whole lot of things. Whenever I'm like blending, she wants to help out with blending. So kids have the intention to help when you let them. So I don't know what you've done so far, but for me, like I said, it is my promise to help my kids walk around the house and to make them to be self-dependent, self-reliant, and responsible citizens in the society in the future. Remember, parenting with the future in mind, you are raising responsible adults. And I've heard a mama said, oh, my son went to a particular state for service and he couldn't cook white rice. I mean, that's embarrassing and a disgrace to you as a mother, because you are not raising a responsible child. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, click on the bell icon to notify you whenever I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.